It's grind time.
Clever project. That's clever. Hey everyone, I'm Angela Martinez. Welcome to That's Clever. Often you can find a crafter's creations inside the studio and out. Our first artist from Idaho meshes sandstone and ceramics, and he creates quite a unique mosaic for his garden.
Hi, I'm James Turner from Boise, Idaho. And I'm an old world inspired mosaic artist. My tables are tops, but today I'm going to be making this, a mesh mounted mosaic garden monolith. Now I'm going to head into my studio and get started. This is my studio. This is where the mosaic gets done. The first thing I need to do before I get started is put my apron on. Thanks. I'm ready to work. I'm going to take my tile nippers and start cutting out my daisy petals. When cutting flower petals, I like to use 2x2 porcelain ceramic because it's very hard and conducive to shaping. I finished quartering and now I'm ready to start shaping. I use my thigh as almost a workbench because it helps me get better leverage with my nipper, and it also allows me to see the petal from a distance so I can see which part needs to be shaped up the most. She loves me, she loves me not. Ah, she loves me. To make my corolla, I'm going to trace a circle on my tile. The center is done. Now I'm ready to move on to the background. I've chosen red as the predominant color of this mosaic because it's really warm, it's really bright, and it goes really well with the sandstone. The background's done. Now I'm ready to cut the mesh for the insert. The mesh template's done. Now I'm ready to glue the daisy. Before doing any gluing, I prepared my work surface with wax paper. The wax paper prevents any tile from being glued to the work surface. The last flower petal has been placed. I'm going to add a few accent tiles, and then I'm going to move on to the background. I like to add background accents because it gives a lot of body to the daisy. It makes it look a little bit more realistic too. I use PVA glue because it's well suited to go outside and it does well in all 4 seasons. I began doing mosaics after I graduated from university. I was a professional fly fishing guide, worked all summer, and had my winters off. A guy in the town I was living in at the time introduced me to mosaics, and I've been working ever since. I draw inspiration from history, classic architecture, traveling, and my family. I finished gluing out all the background tile, trimmed up the extra mesh, and now we're ready to prep the sandstone for installation. I'm going to use this piece of sandstone for my monolith. I'll trace the mosaic insert and prepare it for grinding. The insert's been traced. It's grind time. Let's rock. I've recessed the stone. Now I'm ready to drop in the mosaic. I use thin-set mortar as an adhesive. It's really easy to use, plus it does really well for outside applications.
I'm pitiful, don't like mosaics.
I use a toothbrush to help remove excess thin-set mortar that may squeeze up through the mesh during the installation process. I've installed the mosaic in the stone. I'll grout to fill in the rest of the design. I tape off the edge of the mosaic to prevent the grout from staining the stone. The grout is done. I'll give it a few minutes to let it dry, then I'll come back and finish it with a sponge. I've cleaned the piece. The grout's had 48 hours to cure. I've sealed it. This mesh mounted mosaic garden monolith is done. I know exactly where I'm going to put it.